We arrived at the cabin well after midnight. It was set to be the coldest night of the year, temperatures dipping below 0 degrees Fahrenheit for the first time. We got the fire started and temporarily set up our bed close by so we could stay warm through the night, only having to wake up a handful of times to feed the fire and wait till the sun rose to continue the work on our cabin build. It was a cold morning, so first thing on the agenda was to get the fire roaring and get some coffee made to start out our day on the right foot. On the menu for breakfast was some sausage on the stovetop. Figured it would go perfectly between some sweet Hawaiian rolls and be nice and filling for our day's work ahead. We made it back to the top of the mountain to retrieve the countertop that we had dropped off the night prior. We are only going to put minimal things on the floor due to it being a tiny cabin and wanting to take up as little of a footprint as possible, so this will be one of our only storage options in the cabin. We had quite the hard time deciding exactly where we wanted to put the counter. We played with a few different areas and started out in this corner. We ended up not liking any of the options other than in this corner where there was the most natural light, and when we finish the tabletop we will be able to sit there in the mornings or in the evening with a beautiful view. So far, Levi has been quite the fan of our wood-burning stove. He enjoys spending a lot of time by it because it keeps him warm after coming in and playing in the creek, which is one of his favorite things to do. The sun was beginning to set, so we decided we would get dinner rolling before we had to make our eventual trip back into town. On the menu tonight was some rotisserie chicken that we ended up seasoning up really nice and cooking nice and slow here on the wood stove. the unfortunate event turned as we were heading down the mountain back towards town. Loggers come through these roads quite often, and more times than not, will leave the roads in pretty bad conditions. There were a lot of sticks and logs, honestly, just in the middle of the road. And unfortunately, the side of my tire caught one and popped a pretty big hole in it. So we had to hustle to get this fixed before sundown. Thankfully, we got it fixed in no time. Appreciate you guys tuning in to this episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.